Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Cancer, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. Remember, they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the Fool card. New things, new places, new people, new energies, jumping into new things, new territory. The Fool card as well. So when we talk about these things, we don't really, it's not usually that we notice the Fool card showing up. Sometimes it will show up as a moment, sometimes it will show up as a chance meeting, and we don't really think about it until after, and then it's like, wow, that was a big point of change. That was a big moment. This also suggests that in all of these different areas of life, there are new opportunities, new people waiting to come into your life, and new explorations that are about to take place for you. This could be very, very exciting. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit the subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. For your actions and options, you've got the Justice card. This is new commitments, and for a lot of you, this is so one thing that I will say, this is new commitment, new contract, new negotiations. For some of you, this could literally be deciding to go in a different direction. For some of you, this could also be redoubling, what's the word that I'm looking for? Maybe like doubling down on a commitment that you've made. And here's the beauty. This isn't about anybody else. It's about a commitment that you've made to yourself. It's about something that you have decided you want. It's about something that you have decided that you are ready to put your name to. I love this. I love this because it means that in a lot of ways you are, you know, that, oh, come here. Right? You're stepping out in some way, shape or form. And you are committed to this new path that is opening up in front of you. This is fantastic. For your communications and conversations, you have the Star card. And get you with all the major card energy. So you got the communications and conversations, the Star. With the Fool card, this is a big moment. This is something that is shaping up through a conversation, through a communication, through an interaction, potentially with an Aquarius person or with a tribe of some sort, or maybe even the digital online sphere. Something that you are embarking on over the course of this week, or at least setting into motion, let's say, has the chance to be something that lasts a very long time, that will see you doing this for a long time. I'm really, really excited about this. For those of you that are students, this could be you finding a new tribe. For some of you, this could be utilizing new methods of technology this week in order to get the information that you need, or to put the information that you've got out there. So let's say you, oh gosh, I can't even think of an example now, but what about, and it's new, it's novel, because you've got the Fool card here. This could, like, let's say you are a sports science therapist or whatever, and you say, right, you know what, we're going to measure the brain waves while, we're going to use the equipment to measure the brain waves while somebody is using their proprioceptive nervous system, i.e. catching a ball, etc. Right, so you're bringing technology into what you're doing, into your studies somehow, and it's giving you a different perspective on things. This could be really great for some sort of a breakthrough idea for all Cancerians across the board, sun, moon, ascendant, you know, working or not working. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, this could literally see you in the midst of a change or a shift this week that is taking place company-wide. That could be something that, you know, like when a company goes through that thing where they update everything and it's like, now this is how it's going to be for the next 5, 10, 15 years. A lot of you that are employed by somebody, else, this week you could be seeing that kind of shift. So you're part of history this week in some way, which is very exciting. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, this is very exciting to me because I have a moon in Cancer. It's exciting because there is a sense that you're looking towards the future, and that future is starting to become now. Which is really, really exciting. Dream big is what I will say to you. When it comes to your, those of you that are retired and no longer working, this is you finding new ways to connect to your tribe, but also to bring your people together. One thing that I will say for those of you that are retired, or for those of you that have got difficult family situations going on right now, or that are in the background, this could be a profound sense of healing. This could be a really powerful shift in that, that familial sphere that you couldn't have even dreamed that it would be this good, all right? And I love this for you. For your love and relations, you've got the Eight of Swords. Okay, so I will say this because you've got the Eight of Swords coupled here with the Justice card. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm going to talk on it anyway. For those of you that have partners or potential partners that have either been in jail, that are currently serving time, this is good news about that person's sentence. This is new information that comes in that maybe helps them get out earlier. This is for those people that have got, and this is the thing, like when I talk about this stuff, everyone's like, I'm not saying everybody has this. What I'm saying is the people that have these situations or are going through these situations deserve our love and respect just as fucking much as everybody else. I haven't got any time, patience or tolerance for people. Like if somebody does something really awful, yes, obviously, then you have your reservations. I'm not an idiot and I'm not ignorant. However, for people that are genuinely trying to better themselves, better their lives, that are genuinely, I don't like the word sorry, but, genuinely trying to turn over a new leaf. I have a lot of time for people like that. I have a lot of time for the underdog and, people like sex workers and stuff. Those people deserve our respect and our care and our spirituality as much as anybody else. And sometimes fucking more so because of the shit that they have to go through in order to get through life. So I'm not one of the, like, if you're one of these people that likes to demonize people that are on the fringe or that live different lives, etc., take it elsewhere. I ain't got time for it. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right here and right now. For those of you that have had people in prison that are facing anything like that, this week could go a long way to getting your significant other released. Maybe they get out early, maybe they get there's a break in their case of some sort. This is actually really wonderful news in that regard, and I send you lots of love. That being said, for those of you that are just in partnerships where there isn't anything like that, this could be a moment where you start to realize how maybe you have created a bit of a cage in the relationship, or maybe the relationship feels like it's getting to some sort of stagnancy. And this is about finding, sorry, I went on a massive rant back there. Potty mouth activated. I apologize for my swearing, but I get very passionate when I see that's my Aquarius coming out, right? I have a hard time seeing people being dealt with a certain way, especially when they're trying to rectify, what they've done or where they've been in their lives. Anyway, tangent. For those of you that are single and looking, this week there's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm gonna say if you are getting into a relationship this week, I would, because it's the Eight of Swords, it will likely last longer than you imagine, which could be great. But there are probably things here about a potential partner, or maybe even about you, that you're going to want disclosed at the offset so it doesn't become a problem later on. For your money and materials, you've got the Six of Cups. This is just such a gorgeous week. there's healing, there's abundance, there is opportunities here that come back on the table. So this is something from your past. You know, this could be a call from a friend, maybe something that you'd set up ages ago, but you didn't have the time, the chance, or the you know, maybe the conditions just weren't right for it to happen at that time. This is things starting to move. This is that second bite at the apple. It's that moment when, you know, that job that you didn't get gives you a call and says, look, you know, the other candidate has dropped out. We're really sorry. It's not that you're our second choice, but if you're still interested, it's there for you. I love this. I love this. And I gotta say, like, so what? Like, that's the sort of, but maybe that's just me. All right, nobody wants to be second best, but if somebody's offering you something like that you wanted at one time, are you really going to turn it down just because you weren't the first option? Like, the universe has shifted everything else around to make sure that you actually now are the first option. So is it really? Is it though? Do you know what I mean? Like, is it really a problem? Not sure. For your physical health and vitality, this is your gonads and your reproductive system. For those of you that are or have had challenges with conception, this could be a really great week where you get some good news. For those of you that are hoping to do things like IVF, this tells me that you will get the all clear about being a good candidate for it, which is great. And then finally, for your home and environment, the Six of Cups is beautiful because it brings a harmony element. It brings a soothing and a salve to everything that's taking place. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.